Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Okay, a lot of guys are having fun right now, knowing that some of you guys just got that check, that government check. Sounds like the whole country is on welfare. Well, I know it's only some of you guys, but anyway, here's my top 5 things you can do with that $1,400 check from the government and get involved in real estate. Now, it is important for me to say, please subscribe, like, share right now, so that way you guys can be the first to get some of these videos. And remember, this is a great place for you to learn, buy real estate, and just learn how to manage or even ask questions. Okay, so now let's get into this thing. So my number 1, call a friend or two, put your money together and buy rental property. Now, imagine you have a family of 5 that's getting like $7 grand, or even a family that's bigger that gets more, right? So think about this. If you guys combine, maybe there's 3 families or whatever, you guys combine all that money, you can actually buy a rental property. Now remember, you guys can check out my video and see how to make money in real estate. So you will see that there's a few different ways besides, not only you can get the cash flow, but you can also get appreciations. You can also get selling the property and all these other benefits as well in the real estate market or the real estate game in buying a property. Okay, number 2, find a triplex, a duplex, and put a down payment and move into one apartment and rent out the others. The game plan is that you can actually probably find a first-time home buyer. A fourplex, you can do that as well. But if you have a family, I recommend, maybe you want to have a 3-bedroom apartment. But if not, then if it's on just you by yourself, then you can get a 4-family, figure it out. Okay, guys, just look it up, look and look and look. Just don't wait around. Okay, number 3, find flip deal. Maybe something that's not in the greatest shape. You can probably see if someone wants to get rid of it for cheap and try to see if you can flip it. Now, flipping in this instance, what would make it work is that the flipping would be your seed money, so you can later on invest more money in real estate that you can rent out. Because flipping is more like a job than an investment, but you can make seed money to get yourself into the rental game. Number 4, I'm sorry, as a landlord, I must say this part, pay your rent. All right, just kidding. Now, number 4 is find a person who wants out. Yes, the government and tenants have given the landlords such a bad beating in the last year, that especially the mom and pop. So you have a lot of people who just want out. They don't want to be in the game. They just want to out. But that could be your advantage. That could be the time for you to start doing creative financing. Now, creative financing basically just means that you're getting creative in how you're going to finance that property. Maybe you can do a subject to, or you can do a rent to own. You can do even where they hold the loan for you, like they are the bank. There's a lot of ways, a lot of things you can do here. So get creative and think about it. But you need to move now, because there's probably tons of hungry people right now who's been waiting for their chance, and make sure that that person is going to be you. Okay, number 5, save your money for an auction. Yes, county auction, city auction, towns, villages. They have auctions every year, sometimes twice a year. And what's gonna happen is this: they're tax auctions. So that means once you get that, a little bit of research. Sometimes there's some stuff that still can get stuck to it. So do a little research to make sure that after you pay that amount, it's gonna be your property. But here's the thing. This could be a game changer for someone who has literally very little to no money, or just has a check from the government. Well, here's what you do. You go there, property comes up, and then you bid. I recommend that you pick properties that no one else wants, especially if you have the least amount of money in that room. So then wait for the lowest bid. No one bids, ask for the lowest possible bid, as low as you can. and then you bid on it. But then guess what? Sometimes these properties need some work. They need to be fixed. But you know what? That's when you're going to have to roll up your sleeves and start working it, cleaning it up, fixing it up, doing whatever you can. Get an extra job if you have to, but get into the game. Okay, there you have it. My top 5 things you can do right now with that check, that stimulus check, that $1,400 per person, so you can get yourself in the game. Now, some of you might be wondering, where will I find a house for that kind of price? Well, first you might have to know that if you saying this, then you live in a place that's probably expensive. There are plenty of small towns across America where where the prices is very, very cheap, and they still pay good rent. If you really want to make it, then you have to change the game. You have to come up with a new game plan. You can't sit around playing your games, buying purses, buying bags, buying sneakers, and learning TikTok dances and think that you're gonna somehow become wealthy and rich, or somehow you're gonna start becoming something other than those things. A person who's purchasing. Here's a good example. Think of a chicken. A chicken sits in a cage around other chickens. Every day someone comes in and gives them water, gives them food. They don't even know they're in a cage. They're so happy to see that person. They love the person who's giving them the food, but they don't realize they're in a cage. That all these chickens are looking around each other and they're trying to think who's better than the other, but not realize they are all in the same cage. Eat, they drink, but then every day that same hand comes in and takes their eggs. That means it takes their future. It takes who they could be. It takes what they create, and then it takes it away, and it's gone, and it consumes it. What I recommend is you get out of that cage. You go find your own food, and then you will realize that, guess what? You can probably find a lot more food. Yeah, and that's the point. Don't be stuck in the cage. Find what's out there. Real estate can get you out of that cage, and that's what you need to know now. If you are sitting right now in front of your PS1 on Amazon, ready to click on that button for that new bag or that new shoes or whatever it is, I want you to think about that. People who are stuck, who feels they are stuck, who's stuck playing that game over and over. Life is going around and they're sitting there playing a fake life where they walk around in some platform, some game, some world. Meanwhile, other people are becoming wealthy, they're becoming rich. They're consuming other people's eggs while you sit there waiting for your water, waiting for your food. Anyway, so there you have it. Please, let's have a conversation. Let's tell me what you think. If you have something you want to ask or something you want to say. And don't forget to like, share, and let's have a conversation.